Hey guys, Jess here from Knockout Print Shop, and today I wanted to talk to you about picking your new planner for 2021. It is August of 2020. Planner launches for 2021 are coming down the pipeline really soon. Inkwell is in September, and I think Makse's in October, and we're about to be inundated with all of the planner options for next year. And I've heard from many of you that you bought a bunch of planners in 2020, didn't use half of them or all of them, and are feeling unsure about how to proceed into 2021. Obviously, 2020 has been a weird year, and planners maybe went to the wayside because things got canceled left and right. But I know a lot of us struggle with figuring out what the best planner is for us, and we get sucked into all the hype about new planners, and we spend all the money and use none of the things. So, how to go about picking out your planner. Here's what I do. This is what I recommend, and this is what I will most likely be buying for the new year. So first of all, I think what you need to figure out is a few things. Is what do you need your planner for? If you need it for to-dos, if you need it for schedules, if you need it for a certain area of life, if you need all of that, figure out what you want it to serve. Like, is it a work planner, a home planner, all the things, all of that. So figure that out, because that'll help you dictate how much space you need, what size you need. The other thing you want to figure out is how customizable do you want your planner to be. I particularly love the disc system. I thought I would hate this, but I love it. Unfortunately, Makse Life doesn't have a disc system, and I've been using it this year, so I've been using coil. But ideally, my favorite is the disc. I like the customizing abilities of this, being able to add, take things out, whatever. If you're somebody that doesn't like discs, you don't like how it feels, how it looks, you don't care about customizing, maybe coil or book bound, like a passion planner is going to be more your jam. Maybe you're a ring bound person, you like more that binder system. So figure out if you need to be able to take pieces of your planner apart and you want to customize it, because coil you can, but it's not as easy. Then you need to figure out how important quality is to you, because I think, obviously these two planners, Makse and Inkwell, have phenomenal paper quality. They're very high quality. They're a little pricier than your, regular grocery store, Target kind of planner. So if quality of paper is important to you, you're going to want to stick with a planner like Inkwell, like Makse. I have not used cloth and paper yet, but I've heard her paper is really good. You're going to want to research based on paper quality, cover quality, coil and discs, all of that stuff. So how important is quality to you? If cost is more important, you're going to want to jump down to the lower price point versions of things. Like Inkwell has that plastic, skinny, thinner paper, not as nice coil bound, sold on like Amazon and Staples. You got your planners that are sold in Target and things like that, and Office Depot and Staples. So there is lower price point planners that'll work just fine if you could care less about how thick the paper is. So there's that. The other thing you want to think about is what kind of layouts do you need, right? Like, does your brain work like horizontal, like where you just want to have like more writing space, you don't have as many to-dos, you like the flexibility of a horizontal planner, or you're somebody that loves lists and you need kind of more of a schedule-based thing, using your lines like a schedule, and you need something that's vertical, where you can make your own timeline here, you can have lists that are more, everything's kind of straight down, and maybe your brain works better left to right for the week versus up to down. I thought I would have a really hard time with the horizontal because I was so used to my brain working like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, left to right versus going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, down. But this has actually worked out for me pretty well. So you want to know that, like, how does your brain work? And maybe you don't know, but a lot of these planner companies, I think both Makse and Inkwell, both have on their website downloads where you can test out a page of each of them. So you can see, like, does vertical work better for me or horizontal work better for me? And play around with it. Maybe download one of those things and plan a week like that and see on each one how it works for you. So that's something you need to know. Do you like a lot of color in your planner? Like, Inkwell does, you're always going to have this color in your planner at the bottom. You're always going to have some color on Inkwell Press. It's a lot more color to it than a planner like Makse, sorry, my chair is so squeaky, where you have a lot bigger of a blank slate in your weekly spread. So does that important to you? Do you need something that's black and white or more neutral, or do you want something that's got a splash of color? So that's going to help you decide what you want. Another thing is, do you need it to serve a purpose that has a system in it? Do you need something like Makse where there's this embedded or ingrained or integrated, I guess is the right word, goal system where there's weekly action steps and there's a reflection at every, at the end of every month, where this is not only your regular weekly planner, but it also is a goal planner. Do you need something that's like a 2-in-1, or do you just need something that's literally a weekly planner, where that's going to be more like your Inkwell, your Erin Condren, stuff like that? If you get a system like Makse that is a dual purpose, you're going to see a significantly bigger size. You're going to see a bigger coil. You're going to see a thicker planner. So if you're someone that's going to be toting this thing around, just know a planner like a Makse is going to be a lot bulkier than an Inkwell, or maybe like an A5 version of a cloth and paper inserted planner, inserts and stuff like that, all of that. So those are things to think about. Every planner on the market, guys, I think there's a planner out there for everybody. There are so many planners. I know it can be incredibly overwhelming. I'm mainly talking about Makse and Inkwell because those are the two I know. I've dabbled in Passion Planner a little bit, but my life, I don't really need a Passion Planner. My schedule doesn't necessitate having that kind of planner. I like lines on my planner, so I've thought about doing cloth and paper, but I think most of the insert options are not that I would use, but don't have lines. Otherwise I will write like on weird angles. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, there's just so many options. There's so many options. I think it's so easy to go down the path of like buying all the planners. You see influencers reviewing planners and you buy all these planners. And the one thing, like I said in a previous video, is you just need, I would highly recommend being aware of the fact that any planner can work. At the end of the day, this is just a tool. It is paper. And it's so easy to get sucked into the idea that this planner is going to solve your organizational problem, your goal problem, your motivation problem, using that term, not problem, but you know what I'm saying. It's so easy to think, well, this is going to be it. This is going to be the planner that saves the day and organizes my life and solves everything. And a planner or a tool is only as good as the implementation of it. So no planner is perfect, and you have to make the planner work for you. So if you keep going from planner to planner, trying to find planner piece and the planner that's going to work best for you, it's sometimes going to be a very, it's elusive. This idea of planner piece, I think, is elusive. I think some people find a planner that really works for them, or they really just make the planner they have work. Because again, I think any planner can work for anybody as long as it meets the criteria that you need, like the size, the quality, the layout. Those things I think you definitely need to nail down. If you find that horizontal doesn't work for you, maybe you do need to invest in getting like a vertical planner. So I think there's a few things that can narrow down your choice based on what's important to you. But at the end of the day, I think it's important to remember there is no magical planner that will solve all of our life's problems. We just have to create a system for ourselves that really works. And just don't spend all the money on all the planners, and then at the end of the year look at your bookshelf and you have like 10 planners sitting there that you didn't use. It can be really frustrating. So I really encourage you to do some research, ask questions of other users of that planner, figure out if you think it will meet your needs. We're right now in the Knockout Tribe Facebook group. We are talking about like different people's planner needs and how their 2020 planners went, and helping each other figure out what is working and not. People are talking about the planner that they used. So I think get as much information you can about each planner. Amanda's Favorites, her YouTube channel and her Instagram, she reviews every freaking planner on the planet. So if you need reviews on every planner, head over to Amanda's Favorites. She has tons of information on so many planners. So there's that. So just if you had a year where you're like, I bought too many planners and I didn't use them, what am I supposed to do for 2021? Maybe look at all the planners that you've bought so far this year. Maybe play around with using them, one week, one another week, and just use it and see which one you like, and try to maybe challenge yourself to only buy one planner this year and make it work. Sometimes so many options, we go down this rabbit hole of thinking the next thing is going to be best. What if there was only one planner company and you could only buy one planner and you had to make it work? Maybe approach it like that. But I'm going to try to stop and not make this video too long, but essentially just think about what's important to you in a planner. Know that there is no perfect planner out there unless you can pay a graphic designer to design the most custom planner on the planet and have it printed for you. I think that's the only way to get the perfect planner. So just a little perspective as you go into 2021, you're about to be inundated with every planner company's pitch on why you need their planner. I think every planner is good, and there's a different one out there for everybody, but do your research. Remember, there's no planner piece for most of us. And really encourage you to just try to make it work. Heck, maybe it's just a pen and paper this year and some to-do lists. That's totally cool. So I don't know, I'm gonna leave it there. This is just kind of a rambling video to maybe give you some directions or questions to ask yourself as you go into 2021 and thinking about what planners to purchase when there's so much out there in the market. But definitely follow Amanda's favorites because she's got so much great information that will help you figure out, of the millions of planners in the market, which one might be right for you. And join our Facebook group because that will definitely, like I said, we're having a conversation right now and a bunch of posts about that. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. Let me know if you have questions or thoughts. What do you think you're getting for 2021? I will probably get both of these. I will get Makse and Inkwell. Obviously, we make stickers for both, so I need to have both. I will make sure this year to get the horizontal and the vertical Inkwell inserts. This year, I only bought the vertical because I thought that's what I was going to use, but I ended up using my Makse Life Horizontal, and I wish I would have gotten the inserts for the Flex for here because I only have the coil bound of this one. So I'll probably get both horizontal and vertical for both of these. I'm also considering testing out cloth and paper, and I think that's it. But again, I'm a planner sticker company, so that's why we buy as many planners as we do, is because we are making stickers for these planners and testing them out. If I was a consumer, I would not be buying this many planners. I would find one that works for me and stick with it and make it work until I was just kind of like not, anyways, rambling. Okay, gonna stop rambling. That's my goal for this is like the 5th video of film, so I'm gonna try to stop rambling. Don't know if that was helpful, guys. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you in the next one.